live, leave, lives. Watch this video and learn the difference between these words. Coming up. Hey student, I'm Teacher Prix and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Thank you so much for watching this lesson. I hope it helps you improve your English. Make sure to subscribe because I know that more than 50% of people who watch my lessons are not subscribed yet. So make sure you do because I have many English lessons here on my channel to help you improve your English skills. Today, I'm going to show you the difference between the words live, leave, life, lives, live, and why it is so confusing for English learners. So I believe that for you to stop confusing these words when speaking or when writing, it is important to understand the difference between them. And when I say difference, I mean the definition and how to use these words in written and spoken language. So let's take a look at the first word, live. Live is a verb, okay? If you think about it, live is the opposite of die. To die, okay? So I can use the verb live to describe where I live. For example, I live in an apartment, not a house. This is an apartment and I live here, okay? In this definition, I'm not talking about the opposite of die, okay? So when I am describing the place I live, I use this verb and this pronunciation, okay? Now, do you live in a house or in an apartment? Let me know in the comments. Another example, not necessarily with a house or apartment, but with a city or country. My best friend lives in Australia, or my best friend has been living in Australia. So I'm just using a different conjugation, but it's the same verb, okay? Now, pronunciation of the verb is live, okay? When I'm talking about live, one verb that students usually confuse is the other one, which is this, leave, okay? Now, to leave, see the pronunciation is different. Live, leave, okay? So leave is when you go away from a place or from a person, okay? For example, I am in my bedroom, I am listening to music, then my sister, knock, knock, knock. Hey, Priscilla, can we talk? No, leave me alone, okay? So I want her to go away. I want her to leave me alone. So I tell her to go away, okay? Or another example, a little bit more dramatic. Boyfriend and girlfriend, and then I'm looking at my boyfriend and I say, please don't leave me, because if you leave me, I'll die. Of course not, because I'm me. Anyway, that's the idea, okay? So another example that is not at all dramatic. Our plane leaves at 7, so we need to be at the airport by 4 or 5, okay? We can't be late because our train is leaving with or without us, okay? Another example in a very famous song. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. Now, an interesting observation here. Whenever you use the verb leave because you are going somewhere, you have to use the preposition for. I am leaving for New York. So I am getting out, I'm leaving the place I am, and I'm going to New York. So if you use the verb leave with this idea, because you're going somewhere else and you want to say the name of the place you're going to, leave for. I'm leaving for the office in 5 minutes. Do you want a ride? Do you need a ride? Okay, so I'm going to the office. And then I ask my husband or I ask my wife or my friend, do you need a ride? Because I'm driving, so I can give you a ride to the office. And the pronunciation is leave. There you have it. And hey, as I said at the beginning of this video, if you are enjoying this lesson, I have many other lessons here for you. Grammar, vocabulary, phrasal verbs, listening tips, reading tips. So make sure to subscribe to my channel because I know that many of you aren't subscribed yet. And if you have already done that, hit the like button. Now, the next confusing word is life. Okay? Now, the first word I showed you was the verb live. The noun is life. Okay? It's what we have. It's the state of being alive, which is the next word I'm going to show you. Basically, this is what everybody has, okay? Now, if we think of opposites, life is the opposite of death. Death is not a verb. It's the name of the situation, okay? Now, unfortunately, because of what is happening in the world right now, which I can't really say here on the channel, we are losing many lives, okay? Now, the confusion here is the singular and the plural form. The singular form of life is life. The plural form of life is lives, okay? Now, what is the situation here? The verb is live, and in the third person of the singular form, he, she, it, in the simple present, I live, my friend lives. Okay? Now, the plural form of life is lives. And this is when students get a little bit confused. They're like, but lives? Lives? What's going on? Well, the difference is that here, lives will not be a verb. It is the plural form of life. Okay? So, unfortunately, we are losing. I don't know when you're watching this video, but 2020 has been a very interesting, difficult, and challenging year. And unfortunately, we have lost many lives around the world because of a very complicated virus. Okay? Now, the next word is alive. Okay? This is an adjective. Let's say someone calls me and says that a friend of mine had an accident. And I'm like, oh my God, is my friend okay? Is he alive? Alive. Alive, not dead, okay? So is my friend alive? Yes, he's alive. But he's in surgery right now. So can you come to the hospital? Yes, of course, I'm coming, but I'm happy because my friend is alive, okay? So I cannot say life because life is not an adjective. It doesn't describe a state, okay? So I'm alive. It's a beautiful day to save lives. Grey's Anatomy. Dr. McDreamy. It's a beautiful day to save lives. Alive, okay? So I am describing someone, I'm describing the state of someone that is here with us, okay? Not dead, not gone. So my grandmother is still alive. Yes! And finally, something that I always say at the beginning of my live lessons. I'm live! Well, that is another word. It means that I am real time, right now. That is not the case of this video. I'm not live on this lesson. I recorded this lesson. I edited this lesson. And now it's here and you're watching it. So thank you very much. So I'm live and you will hear this a lot on TV. And here we are live from Alabama. So tell me, what do you think of the weather? Oh, amazing. All right, back to you, Peter. So that's the idea. Okay, so if you hear that, it is a different situation. Now, are you ready for a quiz? I prepared a quiz with, let's see, seven sentences. You can see the sentences here, and I'm going to read them. And in the comments of this post, and in the comments of this video, you're going to post the answers and how many correct answers you got. Because I'm probably going to post the correct answers after I show you the 7 sentences, okay? So here we go. Number 1. And we are from Times Square. Number 2. Many were lost during the 9/11. Your is the most precious thing you have. Why are you me? Jackson next door. I feel so. We at 8. Don't be late. That's all for today, my friends. If you enjoyed this lesson, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.